Hello, beautiful soul family. Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Lydia and I am the Witch of Multirealms. So it's been 3.5, almost a month now, 3.5 weeks, almost a month now since I was last on screen. And so the update here is that I will take a break from posting about spiritual communication, psychic work, spiritual alchemy related kind of subjects. I think I have shared to some degree. I mean, for those who are interested in spiritual alchemy, I still have workshops. I'll talk about that stuff every now and then. But the main part of what I want to teach, I think I've already related to some extent what you can find in the previous few videos that I've posted. And you see, August was such a major month for myself where I shifted. I cannot even count. I think that was the shifting. Honestly, the parallel shifting and merging was occurring at a rate of like once every few days. I lost count. I was like Dorothy being carried up by the hurricane, and then the next thing I know, I was in some strange place. Anyways, so well, I've gone through a lot of that myself. I'm sure a lot of individuals have as well, because this year, short of saying, is an extremely transformational year. So I was doing a lot of meditation during that time in August. The message that I was getting is that, okay, let's take a break from talking about the intricacies of spiritual alchemy and what it means for one to, transmute the difficulties in their life and transcend. All that can still be very applicable to my work and my teachings, but more importantly, the collective now, for those who also went through the shift like myself, desire day-to-day guidance and clarity. And in particular, one area which I'll come to in a while. So it's during my conversation with Spirit that they led me to want to bring this content to my channel, where I do more regular tarot readings for the collective. Now, in which area we're talking about? I'm going to start providing readings for individuals that are seeing and experiencing different forms of signs and synchronicities in their life. Meaning, if you tune in, if you're already awakened to some state and you are regularly seeing and tuning in to some very specific signs, such as numbers, angel numbers, such as 1111, 1010, 888, 555, or like myself, I recently have been seeing a lot of 717. So I'll be providing tarot readings for those who are already very in tune to the regularly seen numbers in their lives. So in a sense, you can start looking forward to coming back to my channel on a regular basis to get guidance. Because if let's say, I'll quote you an example. If let's say you are always seeing 888, and not even 8888, not 4 8s, but just 888, 3 8s. Okay, let's say you have already caught on the pattern that you see that a lot regularly, and thereby, I think what I will do is tuning into what Spirit tells me, and I'll channel their messages through tarot reading. I'll be able to at least provide people who see 888 one reading every few days. Hopefully, I can create that momentum, and I can produce one reading for one set of numbers that people see every few days, or at least once a week. right? So another example is that I personally see a lot of 111. Yeah, 111, not even that much, but I actually really see 111 almost like twice or thrice a day. So I know that that's spirit way of talking to me. And I already have my own rapport with them with regards to this number. And I know that in the collective, there are also others like myself who see 4 1s a lot. And I probably can provide that level of readings for them one every few days. Yeah. So that's the way going forward. I'm going to try working on this. Now, I've done tarot reading for people since 20 over years ago. I have my original deck with me here today, which I will present in a bit. So it is still pretty much new for me to be presenting in front, reading in front of a camera. I'm still trying to find a good angle. Not quite sure what's gonna fit well, but work in progress, you know. I'm just gonna tweak this as we go, okay? Right, so today, thanks for being patient and hearing a whole bunch of that stuff in the beginning. For those who are excited about this and are actually tuning into today's video, let's start with the basics. Let's start with 1111, right? Okay, and that's besides myself, like I said, I have been seeing this like day in, day out. Spirit telling me 111 so much that sometimes I ignore it. It's almost like a nagging parent. So I'll be like, okay, yeah, thanks for telling me this. Like when I see 111, I'll be like, okay, I get it. So much so that they started giving me other numbers if they want me to really pay attention. Okay, so never mind. Let's go into those who see 111. 1111 for once, okay? Now, 111 can mean a lot for many people. For those who are new and you're barely catching on to this pattern, congratulations, you're on a path. You're pretty much 111. The Google terminology, if you go Google this, a lot of places will tell you, oh, it's because you are being told by your guides that you're on the right path. You're being told that you are now on your way to achieving your ultimate destiny. You're on your soul path. You are on your purposeful path. For some people who are looking for love, this could mean a twin flame connection is coming your way. For some people, this could mean that your wishes are coming true. Like if you have something you're manifesting, something you're wishing upon. Seeing 4 1s could mean that your wishes are coming true. Yeah, so it could mean very different things for very different people. There is no one size fit all. There's no cookie cutter meaning. And for some people, it could be entirely different things, okay? I know what it means for me between myself and my guides. But today I'm doing the reading for the collective. So if this reading finds you, or if you found this reading, then this message is meant for you. And before I officially start, okay, while I shuffle, maybe I'll say this. Okay, so I'm asking Spirit to give me 4 scenarios for people who see 1111. And then from there, I'm going to branch out. Now, I do not use a very specific set of spread. I do the spread according to what I feel the conversation should be about for that day. Typically, I am an intuitive reader. How I read is based on, again, what I feel the message should be about for that day, who needs to hear what, and if there is a specific story that requires much deeper digging into, investigation, then the way I read is very investigative based, thereby no fixed spread. But I will share with you guys what cards I have picked and the decks I'm using. Okay, so actually this deck is really old. This is the deck I got when I was 18 years old. So it's, wait, that's how long ago? 42 minus 18. Yeah, okay, so as long as I've been reading, as you can see, 20 plus years, 20 odd years. It's called the Gill, Gill, the Gill. Is it pronounced Jill or Dill? Gill tarot deck. It's the art is, it's very similar. Okay, so this is the artwork of the back. It's very similar to those tarot deck that people use. I will show you the Thoth tarot deck another day when I read with Thoth. But today I'm starting with the Gill tarot deck because this is my OG deck that I've had since I was 18 years old. Okay, so I have picked 4 cards. I've asked Spirit to give me 4 cards for 4 different scenarios. And again, this is a collective reading. As mentioned, different people living different lives in different parts of the world with various scenario going on in their life and challenges. So please take what resonates for you. You know in the back of your mind, in your subconscious, if what I'm saying is meant for you. This is what tarot is about. It's about providing more insights and bringing to the forefront things that could be in your subconscious, things that you could subconsciously have confirmed already for yourself, but it's in your subconscious. And communication with Spirit and through tarot is a way to put in front of you the obvious or the message that you're meant to hear. And hopefully through that, it can provide you more guidance and insight so that you know the way moving forward. Okay, so take what resonates for you. And if it does not resonate for you, it just means it's for someone else. So yeah, you don't have to let tarot dictate your life. You don't have to let tarot tell you absolutely what's going to happen. Anyway, nothing is shit sure and absolute. What we read today is based on your current state of mind, your current energies, and thereby things can still change. Which leads me to saying this. I try not to give very specific time-based forecast unless absolutely relevant to the reading. And even if I do give a forecast, I usually try not to give anything more than 2 months. I will say 3 months max. Because again, a lot can change just simply based on your shift in energy and decisions and choices. And it means even if I give you a forecast, the further the forecast, the more likely there's going to be a change in that forecast. So what's the point? So I will try to give a forecast if the reading calls for it, and if Spirit tells me, say something that gives a timeline because it is relevant, then I will. And we gotta really take time-based forecasts with a pinch of salt. Okay, so here's my disclaimer. Right, so we have 4 situations here. Right, let's hope I got my setting done properly. Okay, so it's focusing. Good. Imagination, 7 of Cups. As you can see, this tarot deck comes with a written description. Usually the word helps with me getting some idea of what we're seeing here. Sometimes it's relevant, sometimes it's not so relevant. So again, intuitively, I will understand from Spirit if that's what they want me to tell you. One of the situation here is somebody is facing a 7 of Cups situation, and it says imagination. There's another situation going on. Unity, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles usually gives the energy of juggling 2 situations, but in this sense, we have the word unity. I think it's more to talk about when a person has to work with 2 situations, how they bring into harmony the 2 different situations. Now, we have Prince of Sword. Can you all see this clearly? Okay, Prince of Sword, which also in other traditional deck would be the Knight of Sword. Action. And again, we're talking about this situation where Spirit is indicating to someone that there's action to be taken, or that they are in the energy of in the middle of taking action. One more situation, last one, Five of Swords. And it says they're lost. Traditionally, also, we know Five of Swords to be one whereby it's all very mental. Sword being air sign, being all about in the head thinking, thoughts and things like that. Normally refers to when somebody is thinking or overthinking or challenging themselves with a certain set of thinking that causes them to be in a stalemate situation with themselves. So loss. And this loss we are thinking, we're talking about right now, could very much be referring to losing time, losing faith, losing momentum due to overthinking. Okay, so this is the 4th situation. Now, with these 4 situations, not sure which one yours is, I'm going to be placing timestamp. Clearly, I'm going to split this into 4 readings. So again, before I lose the narrative, this is for those who has been seeing 1111, and to make it more, to take it further, to provide more specificity, to provide this, to make it more relevant for those who needs it. I have 4 different scenarios, and I'm going to be reading the 4 different scenarios, and so it'll be time stamped. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 7 of Cups for 1, 2 of Pentacles for 2, Prince of Sword, which is also Knight of Sword, for number 3, and 5 of Sword for number 4. All right, see you at your reading. Okay, hi to those who chose card number 1, which is the 7 of Cups, imagination. And what I like about this Guild Tarot deck is that the colors are very vibrant, and the illustrations are often able to give me very, very good variation in terms of the story or the story angle that we're referring to here. As an intuitive reader, it is very important for me that the visuals are exciting. So there's a lot for me to understand here through this. Okay, so let's get this on. Spirit, I'm gonna start shuffling using the traditional Rider-Waite deck as the story builder. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so I have here 4 cards. And if you noticed, I did not really say out loud what I was asking from Spirit. It's honestly not that not that mysterious or complicated. Just want to share with everyone. Moving forward, you might see a lot of this because I do my conversations inside with spirit. I'm not the type that will say out loud. I'm basically asking spirit to tell me the story. Okay. So with regards to the Seven of Cups energy, usually, and it says imagination. I think what it's trying to say is that for this individual, you're in a situation now whereby there are many choices presented to you. Maybe you're in a space where you can imagine an alternative if you choose wisely. Usually, Seven of Cups gives us the energy of many choices. Some are illusions. Some might be very enticing choices, but you need to choose wisely. And some are just pure illusions that might lead you down the wrong road, or at least, let's just say, a detour. Or it could be something along those lines. And when I see a dragon, a green dragon, what it shows me here is that it has a lot to do with matters of the heart. It's got to do with heart health. In fact, also I was going to say emotional health. The choices that you make is, or the choices that are being presented to you that you might want to make has a lot to do with how you activate your heart chakra, how you feel about a certain situation or someone. And a dragon usually symbolizes this mythical creature where it's guarding some kind of treasure. It's guarding some kind of something marvelous that is being kept away, that the treasure or something that is being sought after that the dragon is guarding, right? I see the dragon providing some kind of, it's almost tempting. I don't know why, but in this image, I'm going to show you all again. In this image, it almost feels like it's tempting you to imagine if you could make the right choice or make a choice that is simply based out of a kind of desire that you might not realize you have. Now, the thing is, when I ask Spirit to give me the story and the situation that's happening, I'm getting, first, Six of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and beautifully, Four of Wands, which looks like the 1111 that we're talking about. Okay, and this is not the solution, these four cards. This is for telling me the story that you might possibly be going through. Now, what I hear Spirit saying is that it's about time you let go of something and cross over to calmer waters. You could be in a situation now whereby you are in choppy waters. You might be in some kind of turbulent feelings, thoughts. Turbulent thoughts, rather, because this is a sword card. You might be trying to navigate away from challenging, turbulent, unsettling thoughts that you've been going through. Something troubles you, and you very badly want to go over to somewhere that's calmer. You very badly want to cross over to a better place. And you know what? I'm even feeling a bit breathless as I'm talking to you about this, because I know it must be something that is weighing down on your chest. It has to probably feel like something that weighs down on your chest, or probably even, it's a very stifling kind of feeling, right? Tell me if this is how you're feeling in the comment section. I would appreciate if you can, Let me know if any part of what I'm saying here it feels resonates for you and feels relevant for you. So for those who are hearing this, you probably have this feeling of oppression, or like something is weighing down on your chest or your heart. Okay, and as I can say, I see Queen of Cups here, and Spirit's telling me that you are in a time right now where you really want to take care of your feelings. You want to not just take care of your own feelings, you're also trying to be gentle and nurturing and catering to someone else's feelings. It may be someone else involved in this situation. You do not, you are in a dilemma, clearly, Seven of Cups. You're in some kind of situation where you do not know the right choice to make, because you're afraid that if it's like, this Queen of Cups, you know how Queen of Cups usually refers to somebody who's able to take care of their own feelings and others as well. But I'm seeing more like you are trying to make sure with whatever choice you make that not only do you not get hurt, but you also don't hurt someone else. And this is you coming with the feeling that there was something in the past that you have already experienced hurt and some kind of betrayal. So something happened to you in the past with the Three of Swords here. Okay. This spells to me, and because this is behind the Queen, okay, just so that you all can see the placement, is that the Three of Swords came after the Queen and therefore is behind the Queen, okay, and the Queen's back is facing it. What I see here is that the Queen, you, wants to put the pain and hurt behind her, no longer want to let that be something that causes her more heartache. And in many ways, this Queen of Cups have healed from the situation, has self-healed, or allow herself to heal from this betrayal, heal from this situation. And the wiser her now not only knows how to create her boundaries, take care of her own feelings, it's also trying to be gentle and prudent and take care of others' feelings while she herself navigate away from the choppy waters into the smoother, calmer waters. That's what I see here. And all this consideration, all this feeling is out of the desire, the ultimate desire for stability, happiness, and with this, I'm going to say very likely to do with a family situation. Something to do with, it could be your family, it could be like family as in with parents, could be with, I'm sensing more with parents, possibly in your own family, meaning with your partner and children, something to do in that area of family. And you're looking for the ultimate thing you're looking for is stability and happiness and harmony. Okay, so we have the base of the story here. Now, Spirit, what's your guidance for Pile, Green Dragon, Seven of Cups, Imagination? What's your guidance, Spirit, in terms of this Seven of Cups energy? Okay. Mm. Okay. We have here Page of Sword in reverse, Eight of Wands in the upright, Strength card in the reverse, and Nine of Pentacles in the upright. First of all, you guys are seeing that there are reverse cards. Fret not, okay? Again, another disclaimer. I've heard so many people telling me that they are upset or afraid of seeing certain cards and then was yet to see the cards in reverse. I just want to say there's no good cards or bad cards. There's always two sides to every card in terms of the way you may choose to perceive things to be positive or negative. And again, very much it applies to the situation, the storyline, and the guidance that Spirit is giving you. Sometimes I feel that a reverse card is just a way to say that you are in this energy, you just got to take it slower or do less of it or do more of it. Sometimes it's like that. So anyways, I'm just going to break this apart now. Now we have the Page of Sword in reverse. Usually Page of Sword reverse, Page of Sword in upright refers to the energy of this new intention or new setting out to do something. And Page of Sword typically is somebody who is new in seeking a thought, seeking a new idea, working towards or working on something that is a new idea. Okay, again, if it's upright, this page, as you can see, have the sword raised up in the air, is receiving receiving a new idea, possibly channeled through divine intuition, and about to start doing something, start on an action of something. Okay. Now the thing is, the page is also giving off this young, almost let's just say inexperienced, okay, because in the court cards you have the page, you have the knights, you have the queen and the king. Okay, the page being the most inexperienced but also the most enthusiastic, usually has this energy of impulsivity. Okay, and I think what Spirit is trying to say when you get this Page of Sword in reverse is saying, you might sometimes feel like you might at this point feel like you are receiving ideas coming to you every day, every other day, new energies coming in nonstop, or new download of ideas nonstop. You might feel like you want to work on something, you want to take an action based on that idea. Now, when it's in reverse, what Spirit is trying to say is, don't be too fast, don't be too impulsive, slow down a little. Don't jump on it. Don't immediately take that action. Perhaps you want to give yourself a little time to stew over the idea. Because you know why? What comes with is Eight of Wands. And I know that Eight of Wands, if you just see the Eight of Wands for what it is, plainly, it's always not that bad a card, because Eight of Wands just denotes new growth, new growth, new possibilities coming in a very fast pace. But if you were to think about it, what Spirit is trying to say is, if you take an action too impulsively, the new things that you're seeing will come in so fast, you might not be ready for it. Why am I saying so? Because your Strength card is in reverse. You see, strength refers to inner strength here. If those who are not familiar, let me just show you the card in upright. Is a woman who, alchemically speaking, we're talking about her ability to tame the lion in the form of like energy. What she is channeling here is inner strength, because it's only with trust and inner strength and inner abilities that she can, not by force, but in a very gentle fashion, persuade the lion to open its mouth and let her put her hands inside. Okay, so anyways, this card came out in the reverse. So what I think Spirit is trying to say is, don't be too fast to take action on an idea, because when you do, what's going to follow in terms of new things and surprises or things that can happen can come in so fast, you might not be ready for it. You might not find yourself being fully like your emotions and your inner self might not be fast enough to react to it, because what you are trying to build now is still your inner strength. It's on its way. It's probably you're trying to build it. Don't forget, in the earlier part of the reading, we have the Queen of Cups. You are still measuring out your ability to harmonize that emotion for yourself. You're trying to protect, be in harmony with your own intuition and emotions while you navigate across to calmer waters. Okay, you are in the process. You are, when you are on the boat, when you are trying to navigate, you want to be slow. You want to be gentle with yourself. You want to not be rushed. Yes, sure, you want to move over to the other side. You want calmness. You want better days. You don't want any thoughts to bother you, worry you, upset you anymore. And yes, I think Spirit understands you're going through this. I encourage you as well to gradually get your way across to calmer waters. But this takes time. This takes time, and this takes care for your emotions, your heart. And your heart does one thing at a time. After you heal, you want to be gentle with yourself. You don't want to rush into things. Thereby, in any time of our day, depending on the character that you have based on your signs and your charts, okay, you might be a person who get fresh new ideas, whether consciously or subconsciously. Okay, so Spirit is just saying, don't jump on any idea that comes to your mind. Take a while to process it, because you don't want to be caught in this situation where shit hits the fan fast and you are not prepared for it. Okay? But guess what? At the end of the day, guidance given, Spirit is saying, you have your Pentacles. So you're not without resources. You're not without so Pentacles being something that you definitely have, that grounds you, that fulfills you, that is able to give you the independence you desire. So when we're talking about the actual material stuff that you have, that you can have independence with, this could literally be meaning the finances that you have now. Whatever, it could be the home you stay in, it could be whatever possessions you have, it could be, if you're a business owner, it could be the business that you have. If you're working, this could mean the job that you're holding on to right now. Basically, Pentacles refer to what you have. This could even mean your health, right? Okay, so you're in good, stable health. Basically referring to something that is anchored to this reality, something that is three-dimensional based. What Spirit is saying, you have enough to be independent. You don't have to worry about not having something to fall back on. So altogether, you are in this state right now. you will end with this state if you don't make impulsive choices and actions. Spirit understands that you want your end game here. You want balance, harmony, happiness between you and your loved ones, in your relationship, in your family. You will get there. You will have this. And you are this. You are independent with what you need right now. Resources-wise, you are not lacking. Okay? And you will still be able to maintain this energy as long as you make wise decisions to cross over, navigate yourself to calmer waters, and as long as you do not allow impulsive thoughts to create the opportunity for you to make poor choices. Why am I constantly on the choice? Because let's not forget your opening card, your indication card, is the Seven of Cups. We do not want to be tempted to make wrong choices. We do not want to be tempted to look at, this card constantly reminds me of all that glitters is not gold. I don't know why there's not a lot of gold in this card. Okay, maybe there are some gold. There's some gold. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is, I guess it's because there's a dragon. Okay, dragon, they always are hoarding gold. But when I see this card, it always reminds me of all that glitters is not gold. So make sure you choose wisely and you do not let your feelings sway you to choose what seems so tempting but is actually just an illusion. Okay? So this is the message from Spirit. Let's see if there's anything else I can get for you. Advice is given. Choices and results. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry if this looks like I'm like all over the place. It is, after all, the very first tarot reading on camera that I'm doing for you guys. So I'm gonna pull one card from this Moonology Messages Oracle deck. Okay, and then I'm going to read out the description of the card and see, Spirit, do you have any final message for them and advice or guidance so that moving forward, let's give this group something to remember and work towards. The cards are a little sticky. Sometimes they don't give me one card and then suddenly a whole bunch just falls out. Okay, we have one. Okay, take the lead. This one came out. Can y'all see the card? Take the lead. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, the moon's wisdom. Take the lead. Sometimes you just need to stand up for yourself, and this is one of those times. The sad truth is that in your current situation, if you continue to act like an ingenue, okay, I don't know how to pronounce that word, ingenue, or someone who feels less than, there are certain people who will exploit their power or authority over you. They do this because they have their own insecurities and they are trying to make themselves feel more powerful. So what to do? You need to take the lead here. and to show the world that you are in control of yourself and whatever is happening around you. Step up and take authority. Be the boss. What do you need to do to turn this situation around in your favor? Do that. If you feel that there's enough, if you feel that there's nothing you can do, then you are not trying hard enough. If you can't take practical steps, work on the situation energetically instead. Do this via meditating and seeing what your higher self tells you, creating a vision board, or creatively visualizing the outcome you seek. Believe in you. Additional meanings for this card. Spirit is saying you've got this. You're wiser than you know. Stop putting yourself down. Make a wise choice. Okay, so what does this mean? Let's create more relevance. When Spirit says take the lead, but remember what Spirit says. You have the wisdom and the strength in yourself. You just have to make your choices wisely and take authority for yourself. Like I said earlier in your reading, you are putting behind you whatever hurt and betrayal you've experienced before. You are your own Queen of Cups. You know where your feelings are. You have authority and sovereignty over how you feel about certain situations. It is in your own power that you can navigate over to calmer waters, away from the choppy waters, whatever troubles you, and build that firm foundation, that Four of Wands, that beautiful situation for yourself and your family. What you need to know is that there can be very conflicting ideas that come to you day to day. When it comes to making new actions for ideas, you need to think wisely, tap into your own inner wisdom, and take that action, because results will show very fast. And you want to not forget that you have your own inner wisdom and strength to navigate what is coming your way. Again, Spirit is saying things will happen very fast for you. You do not want to be caught surprised. So slowly but surely take the lead and move in the right direction. Take the wise choice. Pick the right cup in your Seven of Cups. And last but not least, you have your own independence. You have your own power. You are not without any support of help. That actually you're independent and you don't have to worry. So this is all I have for you. Pile 1 with the Seven of Cups. I hope this helps. And if you find the other cards relevant, like the next few cards coming, 2, 3, or 4, please feel free to navigate to that reading in my timestamps, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Okay. Hi, card number 2. Pile number 2. There's no pile, it's just a card. So, hi, card number 2. People who have chosen the Two of Pentacles card that says Unity. Welcome to your reading. This is your indicator card. This is your opening card. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask Spirit to give me the storyline or the situation that you are facing so that I can have a better idea of what we're working with. So just to explain a little, since this is the first official reading that I'm putting out on my channel, I don't follow a specific spread. instead what I do is I will ask Spirit to give me the situation I need to understand. Whatever comes out, and then I will, through channeling and listening to Spirit, gather what I'm looking at, and we take it from there. Okay, so, and also I might not talk out loud. When I talk to Spirit, it's usually my head, so if you just hear shuffling, it's just shuffling. And yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are all Pentacles. Money on the mind. Money on the mind, people. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's something else, but feels like money. People. I'm not joking. It's all Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to show you in a while. Okay, so first of all, you have Two of Pentacles for your indicator card. Usually, Two of Pentacles refer to a situation where you're juggling two projects, juggling two matters, juggling Pentacles being something that's very earthbound, something that is in our three-dimensional reality. Could be money, could be health, could be jobs, could be projects, could be things that you manifest, could see, could touch, could feel. Okay, so Two of Pentacles usually refer to two things having as much of your attention, and you are constantly juggling. Sometimes, look, I mean, this card doesn't mean so bad. Honestly, the juggle we're referring to here does not even refer to like a bad juggle. In fact, the word unity just shows that you have created some kind of, you are in a situation where there is a balance in your juggle of these two items. There is like some kind of, you manage to, I see from this card usually saying you manage to strike a harmonious balance trying to juggle two things. Yeah. So the story, the situation that you are in right now shows me that you are patiently, you have something that you're very skillful at. You have something you're very skillful at. It could be something to do with your job. It is definitely knowledge-based, skill-based, something you're very talented at. It could even be you good at teaching a particular skill that you have to somebody or some group of people. But whatever it is, I'm seeing, so first card here, you have your Eight of Pentacles. What this refers to, like I said, is possibly something that you're very skilled at, something you're very talented at. It takes, I mean, talent, we're not talking about talent without skill. We're talking about you being talented, and you're also putting a lot of, you're applying yourself very well in this area. It could be you on a project. It could be you producing work for somebody that's already been commissioned, and it could be you teaching, like a mentor or a teacher, and then you have apprentice or students under you. You're teaching this to some people as well. Whatever it is, it's a very tactile, very it's a very tactile item. Okay, and this shows hard work, determination, patience, and application of one's talent and tactile abilities. What is beautiful is that your next card is Ten of Pentacles. And I think this says it for itself. It speaks for itself. With your Eight of Pentacles in the front, and then you have your Ten of Pentacles that comes after. What I'm seeing here is Spirit is saying you will be reaping the rewards of your hard work very soon. right? Continue applying yourself, continue putting your work in that area of your talent. And very soon you will see the returns. You will see that you have all the pentacles that you wish and desire. Your wish come true. Your wish in terms of abundance coming true. Okay, we're not just talking about any kind of wish. We're talking about the actual abundance and prosperity. You're able to, as you can see from this 10 of Pentacles, you can provide. You're not only in the space of having the pentacles, you're in the space of being able to provide for loved ones. Okay? And my God, it's just so beautiful. I love your cards. Am I in this situation myself? I don't know. I see 1111 lots. But when I have the 4 cards come out in the start, I literally took one good look and I'm like, which one am I? Anyways, now it's not about me. Okay. The next card you have is Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know. I can only say I feel lots of blessings coming your way. Because you see, what some people feel is, okay, maybe I can do this. Okay. First card is you're working on something. Working very hard on something. You're going to be seeing the results of what you're working hard on very soon. Sometimes when people are in this situation, the question they might ask themselves is, okay, I finished one project, but then after that, what? I get money? Yeah, fine. I finish one project, I get paid for it. Wonderful. Then what happens after that? Spirit is saying, oh, it doesn't end, my dear. You keep having more. You keep having more. Divine is offering you a gigantic pentacle. What I'm seeing here is you will not stop having the opportunities. You will not stop having the abundance that you are seeking. You will not stop having the skills and the talents and the resources to do what you want to do. You will keep having, because the divine offers it to you. As long as you're in flow, as long as you apply yourself the right way, you will keep getting. And this is such a beautiful gift. I feel like this reading reads itself. I don't even have to do very much because we're having this. Do you see these people? But you know what makes me feel so happy for you? Because what comes next, which is the 4th card here, is Queen of Pentacles. The Queen. The energy of preservation, nurture, abundant growth, prudence, wisdom, kind, soft, but firm wisdom. When the Queen of Pentacles shows up, I see a vision for you where you will not run out. You have the prudence to know what to conserve, where to use your funds, how to allocate the use of your resources and your funds. You also know how to grow it. You also know how to use what you have wisely. You also know how to take care of yourself. So there is self-love with the abundance that you have. You also know how to take care of the others because you nurture, you have a motherly energy when you're Queen of Pentacles. Altogether, very beautiful card. Queen of Pentacles. I love this card. It is amazing to have King of Pentacles. That's power. But it is just as beautiful to have Queen of Pentacles because it shows a person who is, and by the way, I did not say this earlier, but in tarot, it's not gender specific. Okay, we are seeing feminine energies, masculine energies. When we talk about whether it's page or knights or kings or queens or priestess or hierophant, although there are gender specific looking images and even terminology specific court cards, but we are not talking about actual male or female unless spirit tells me it is. Okay, so when we're talking about a Queen of Pentacles, we are not talking about this referring to an actual female person. It could mean that you're a guy, but you're very prudent and very wise with your finances. This could actually, by the way, it's a Virgo card. It's a Virgo card. So yeah, if you're a Virgo, you might find this actually much more relevant to you, in fact, because yeah, Virgos are known to be the financially prudent lot in the zodiac sign. Anyway, so here you go. Your last card in your storyline of 4 cards is Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This is just the story. This is just the story that Spirit is giving me. I have not even gotten anything else. But then you have the 2 of Pentacles as your opening card, which means clearly Spirit is trying to tell you that there is some kind of balance and unity to be had when it comes to juggling your pentacles. And as far as juggling goes, it means somebody's hands are full or busy and might be a little bit compromising. Okay, Spirit, what's your guidance? Right. Okay, that's plenty. We want this. Beautiful cards. Beautiful cards, people. I'm rather envious of you. How? Card number 2. Card 2 of Pentacles. I like what you have here. You guys are in the mojo this month. Right. I see the guidance. Okay, here we go. First card, you got Hierophant. Okay. Second card, you got Ace of Swords. The third one, 6 of Wands. Can you see how beautiful your cards are? Okay, I'm going to show you the 4th one. Don't freak out. You got the 2 of Cups, but in reverse. Okay, I'm going to explain now. Interestingly, your guidance cards have no pentacles, because I think we have established now pentacles is not what you're short of. You have plenty. Your actual situation now, your actual story now, you have pentacles. You have lots of it coming your way even. So somebody is loaded. Going to be, I don't know. What Spirit is saying is that, okay, so this corresponds to, your storyline card, which is, like I said earlier, remember I said you, 8 of Pentacles, have skills, have talents, you're applying yourself, doing some kind of project, working very hard, you're even probably holding workshops, teaching people stuff, doing very well. And how so? Are you the person who has the skill set? Because you're not without knowledge. So this Hierophant card, I think what it's trying to tell me is that either you come from a place where you are knowledgeable, you have authority, you are teaching stuff. I think now I'm getting a clearer picture. You are some kind of teacher, mentor, somebody who is giving knowledge, teaching methods, teaching skills to the next generation. You are, in your own space, knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. You might have learned it from somewhere. It might have been something that in life you have accrued, like a set of skills or knowledge, but whatever it is, you are in that space where, just like the Hierophant here, you teach. You have the authority, you have people's respect for you when it comes to you dispatching knowledge. Okay, so Spirit is saying you are this. You are in the energy of the Hierophant. Okay, and you are constantly, so Ace of Swords here, you're constantly intuitive guided. You don't run out of knowledge. In fact, you are constantly intuitively given new ideas. You probably channel. Are you a spiritual worker? Please drop in the comment section if you are, like myself, somebody who channels messages from the divine, somebody who also works with the divine consciousness in terms of bringing ideas, knowledge, and messages in for the collective to help heal, to help teach, to basically contribute to the collective. If you are in that space, like myself, you probably will relate very well with this card, Ace of Swords. But of course, if you're not a person who's working in the spiritual area, this also refers, of course, to you possibly getting inspirations, getting new ideas, and nonetheless provided to you by the divine, but getting new skills, new ideas, new knowledge constantly. And this is why your fountain of knowledge does not run dry. You constantly are able to be in the space of being inspired to continue your work on your projects or to teach. Okay, so your guidance is that you are in such a beautiful place when it comes to knowledge resource. The next card you have another beautiful card, Six of Wands. This is the reason. And so you have the knowledge. You're constantly channeling new knowledge and ideas one way or another from the divine, which is what brings you the Six of Wands. People celebrate you. People like you. You're on some kind of center stage. You are, well, I don't hear other words besides you are celebrated. Yeah, Spirit is telling me. You are triumphant, you're celebrated. People love you. People love you for your knowledge. People love you for what you're able to inspire them with. People love you and like you and celebrate you, and a community gathers around to cheer you because you bring them new inspirations. You inspire them, you help them aspire towards something just like you. Whatever it is, this is an amazing card. You're on a horse. As you can see, this is a traditional Rider-Waite illustration, but Six of Wands generally in many other different decks I have here, I can see it's a very beautiful card. It's always about people celebrating you and your success. But it's not just about you and your success that they're celebrating. It's that whatever you brings back and give to people inspires them to also be like you. You know? Because we're talking about wands and there's green growth on the wands, as you can see here. It's about bringing life and new growth to the land. And that's why people celebrate you. Okay, but before we forget that this is guidance for guidance, as we should still understand what Spirit is trying to tell you is that, look, you have your Two of Cups, but it's in reverse. Okay, let me just show you, for those who are not familiar yet with this card. Two of Cups is actually the balance of the male and female energies, the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together. Cups referring to intuition and feelings, and this is the unseen. It's the spirit. It's the inner intuition and the alchemy of your feelings. A balanced Two of Cups. From here, some people might consider this to be, okay, we're not doing a love reading now, so I'm not going to go into the whole twin flame thing. But Two of Cups, usually when it comes to talking about oneself, it's like almost like being balanced in terms of your intuition and feeling. You are in a space, a good upright, forget that I say good, upright Two of Cups refer to balance, whereby you are seeing eye to eye and in flow with your higher self, almost like a mirror. Like, this is like seeing yourself in a mirror, but seeing a higher version of yourself, a wiser, a more intuitively connected version of yourself in the mirror. And then you are bouncing energies back and forth with your higher self. Like, okay, there's a conversation. We're both doing this together. We are on the path together. And Two of Cups has this very magical energy, you know, when you get Two of Cups with regards to self-growth and development. It's like the yin and yang coming together in a very balanced way. Now, however, you got it in the reverse. Why so? What is Spirit trying to tell us when you get Two of Cups in the reverse? Remember, your opening card is Two of Pentacles. You're juggling. But you're juggling not in the, you know, the traditional Rider-Waite card. When a person is juggling Two of Pentacles, he really looks like he's juggling, where one is a heavier pentacle and one is a lighter pentacle. One is higher, one is lower. And then there's an infinity loop to show that there's a constant, like, one trying to balance between two pentacles kind of situation. But as you can see here, we don't have it in this illustration. We have two beautiful pentacles in the form of a white rose and a red rose. Okay, and white rose referring to spirit and will. Red rose, probably in this case, I'll say it refers to your desire, like the sacral chakra, the red color, the desire that you have, the passion that you have, with thus the red. Okay, so you're trying to juggle passion and something that is of pure intention, which is the white rose. Okay, and it says unity. Unity. Now that brings us to the subject of a reversed Two of Cups. What Spirit is trying to say is, you have to, in your pursuit of whether it's producing this project, the skills we're talking about here, the work that you are involving yourself, which is constantly, you are divinely guided, given inspiration, given ideas. While you stand in a place of authority, you are capable of teaching others. You're working very hard. You're working very hard to dispatch that knowledge, to produce that project and that work, to finally achieve your Ten of Pentacles, okay? In the essence of all this, you must not forget or lose yourself to this work. You must not forget or lose yourself to the reason why you're producing this work. Because your intuition, your divine intuition and feelings and the purity of your intention must not be forgotten. This is you being in flow and getting the memo from your higher self. This is losing the plot with your higher self. So, the message and the guidance is, while juggling two pentacles, trying to make it work, trying to hustle, however one you call it, the unity of your intentions matters. The unity of you working hand in hand in balance with your purpose and your higher self matters. Purity of intention versus desire of outcome, red and white. The unity, the balance matters. Spirit wants you to remember that don't lose the plot. Remember why you're here to do this. Remember what fills your cup. If you remember the plot and work hand in hand with your higher self, you can be very sure that The success never ends. You have two aces here, by the way. Let's not forget. The abundance never ends. The ideas and knowledge never ends. And the success never ends. You see? I can tell you, I am deeply, I shouldn't, but I will be honest, I'm deeply envious of your reading because there's nothing clearer than what Spirit could say besides this. So before we finish up your reading, I want to get one card for guidance. Spirit. Okay, from this Moonology Messages Oracle. Okay, and I'll read it out what it means so that you have like a strong message to take away with you. Okay, Spirit, what do you have to tell them? One last message, a strong message for them to remember while they continue working on this aspect of their life. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. We don't want so many. Just one card, Spirit. Sometimes the cards are so sticky, and then it's kind of come on. Oh my god, not again. Can we just have one card, please? Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Maybe I think there is there is truth in this. I have not even read out from the book, but just the message itself, I can see how clearly Spirit is trying to explain this to you. Well, clearly you got Two of Pentacles. There is a like, you know, an energy of you're handling two things at one time. You got this one. So Spirit says, accept help. Accept help. And it's Yin Moon. Okay, we're going to find the explanation in the book and see what it says. Yin, also known as feminine energies in some cultures. Okay. Have you been trying to do everything by yourself? Darling, have you been trying to do everything by yourself? This isn't the answer to your current dilemma. You need to take a softer, possibly more collaborative approach. Maybe you've been too tough on yourself or on someone else. Okay, perhaps working very hard. You're pushing yourself a lot. This card comes up when the energies are harsh. Being independent is a great thing, but sometimes we just refuse other people's help for all the wrong reasons. Make sure you're not guilty of this right now. There is a sense you need to accept someone else's help in order to get your job done or to get where you want to go. Maybe you just need to ask someone for their advice. Find someone who you know will have a gentle response. In the yin and yang paradigm, yin is very soft. Like I mentioned, feminine energies, like the moon. This isn't the time to push forward unrelentingly, but rather to see how you can soften into a situation. If you've been trying to drive something on or convince someone of something, take this card as a sign of proceeding more gently. Additional meanings for this card: someone wants to help you. You can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Who catches flies with vinegar? Ugh. I cannot. Ugh. Don't be stubborn. Your ego may be in your way. Bring out your softer side. I think we have an actually pretty clear picture in emphasis, especially with the last card. Work with a harmonious energy. Work with your higher self, or like what it says here, work with a softer side. Somebody who might have a softer side, or perhaps it could even be activating a softer side of yourself to come into play for this work that you're doing. Whatever it is, you don't have to bulldoze your way through this work. If you need help, seek help from somebody with a softer approach. If you need to take a step back and do some self-care, take care of how you are proceeding with this obviously very important work. Do not let ego be in your way. And if you need help, seek help. Bring out your softer side, like what Spirit says. And there is this whole thing about catching more flies with honey than with vinegar. I don't even know where to start. I think the picture is if you wanna get the job done, you need to also sweeten the whole process with a more gentle, softer aspect, balance. Balance. It's not just, the Hierophant is a very masculine energy, as you can see. Also, I guess what Spirit is trying to say is, while you have the Hierophant, which is the strong foundations, the knowledge, the institutional, the institution knowledge inside you, that is the masculine energies, you must also bring in the softer aspect of what you can bring to the table with regards to this work. And your pentacles are in place. Very beautiful. So I hope this helps. And this is for pile 2, card 2, the unity, the Two of Pentacles. If you find this message relevant, please comment. If you find that it resonates with your situation, please let me know. It would be very helpful to know that that there is this level of connectivity to what you're hearing. And if you want to cross-watch, or like if the other cards are also interesting or resonates for you, please refer to the timestamp, and I'll see you at the next reading. Bye! Okay. Hi, pile. Hi, and welcome to your reading, card number 3, which is the card for Prince of Swords, also commonly known as Knight of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. Okay, Prince of Swords. And it says their action. What I see here, I mean, just based off this opening card, is that you are in some kind of motion. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to read too deeply into one card, but I'm going to ask Spirit to present me the story and to understand what you're going through right now, or the scenario you're in right now, just so that I can share this with you, since the others have heard it as well. I don't go with one particular spread. I usually read according to the situation, and if I feel that there is a story and I want to understand, I just let Spirit tell me with the cards that come out. I pick about 4 cards to get an idea, and then we take it from there. Okay. And I don't really speak out loud, a lot of communication with spirit, so you might just be hearing shuffling. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very interesting message. Let's see. Okay, so we got first card, Six of Cups. The King of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, so what I can see from the story here, or at least the situation, what you're going through possibly, is that, and then of course with relevance to the Prince of Swords card that says action, I think for most of you, the situation you're in is possibly one whereby you are taking action, in the middle of taking action, in the middle of some kind of movement towards dealing with somebody that is from your past. Okay? Dealing with somebody that I'm not saying from your past as in like you no longer see this person. Maybe you still have contact with this person. Maybe the person's been away for a while but has come back to deal with you with regards to a situation. Somebody that, what I'm seeing here is that it's definitely somebody whom you have at least a degree of familiarity with. I'm not getting exactly the energy that this is absolutely a lover. I'm seeing more to do with, it could be someone who is like a sibling. Could be somebody who is like a best friend, but there is a slight age difference between you and this person. And then I'm seeing the King of Pentacles could be referring to you, because I'm sensing that this King of Pentacles is you looking away from the storyline that you have had with that person from the past. You're trying to get past a certain bad memory. Perhaps this person in the past did something that caused you to have huge amount of hurt, might even be somewhat traumatic, I would say. But you're trying to get over it. You're trying to not let that affect you. You're trying to look away. Okay, I'm seeing the idea is solidifying a little bit more right now. I can see is that you're trying to look away. So that person might have been gone for a while. You have not contacted the person or whatsoever. Maybe recently that person came back into your life with some kind of, by some situation, that person came back into your life. Could be that person texted you, called you, might have, maybe the person did not even contact you, but maybe through some means you notice that person again. Maybe, I again don't know the situation here. I'll get more clarifiers in a while. But what I'm seeing is that you are in a space where you, first of all, as King of Pentacles, let me show you the card. As King of Pentacles, okay, you you are not in a vulnerable spot. You are actually very stable, very powerful. You have established yourself pretty well. You have nothing lacking. Okay? But I'm seeing some degree of hurt, something that you're not totally happy about that past situation, that past relationship. Because what you're facing and you're looking at is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords upright, if it's upright, usually it refers to a very painful situation that is long gone and past. You're at the end of it. You have been weighed down, pinned down so hard by so many challenging, traumatic thoughts and experiences that, as you can see, the person is pretty much pinned down. Okay? But it is not the, I mean, in a sense, if you're still stuck in this energy, it probably means you are still trying to work through it. But what we're getting here is that you have this in reverse. And the king is facing it. Like in the spread I'm looking at, the king is facing it. And what's behind the king is this. Like, the king looks away from this, but is facing this. So what I'm seeing is that it took you a while to get into your King of Pentacles position. And that's because you choose to not let the past bad memories and trauma weigh you down. Interestingly, when I'm looking at the Ten of Swords in reverse, it almost looks like, I'm not sure if you guys feel the same way as me, but it almost looks like if you leave this in this position long enough, the swords are all going to start falling out of the person's back. Okay, again, intuitively speaking, this is how I'm sensing when I look at the card from this direction. Sure, it looks brutal. It looks brutal that the person has all the swords stuck in the back. But it almost feels like it's anti-gravity. If it is this way, it is stuck in the back. But to me, when I see this, it feels like you did something and you work against the gravity of the sword. And because of this upside down Ten of Swords, the swords are going to one by one slide out of your back and fall off. Okay? Don't ask me why. This is what I see. And this is what I feel. Last but not least, in the card 4 of this storyline, I see Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is an energy of, it's actually the other card that indicates justice. Like if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite Justice card, it's Justice holds a sword as well. And Queen of Swords is very much almost like, I would say, the one sitting on the throne, Justice sitting on the throne, holding that sword of justice. A Queen of Swords energy is one whereby she knows what she wants. She knows her boundaries. She knows her decisions. She is sharp and strong-willed and decisive with knowing what is the boundaries and the decisions she's making. The Queen of Swords is not letting anyone messing around with her. Okay, and I'm going to also do this disclaimer here, which is just as the other decks have heard from me, the other piles have heard from me, is that in tarot there is no gender specifics. Whether it's in the court cards, you're seeing kings, queens, knights, pages, or in some decks there are princesses. And then, of course, in the major arcana, there are also male and female roles. They are not referring to actual gender specifics in our real life. We're not talking about actually somebody who's a guy or a girl. Unless Spirit tells me otherwise and I specify, it normally is only referring to the masculine or female or feminine energies in a person, and this applies to everyone across the board. Everybody has in them feminine energies, everybody has in them masculine energies. Okay, so yeah, let's not get ourselves confused with being gender specific. When we talk about Queen of Swords, this could be a person who could be either male or female. As long as we understand here, the picture is that in your story right now, the situation is that you have resolute willpower and you know your boundaries. You're setting a boundary to the situation you're in. You do not want to let anyone from the past, okay, so I'm tying the story in now. You do not want to let anyone from the past come in and disturb your peace, your abundance, your prosperity, the position you have in your current state of condition, whereby you are King of Pentacles. You're doing really good and well, sitting on your throne, feeling firm, feeling secure, not shaken. Okay, you're also in that situation where you know how to get over some past pains. These of all, and last but not least, you are the Queen of Swords, where you know how to protect this energy for yourself. What I'm seeing here, and again, it's kind of strange, but do you know actually, like, when people get Six of Cups, they get like these fond memories of something from the past, but somehow in this situation, I'm seeing that Six of Cups indicates to not so fond times from the past. Okay, let's get some clarifiers and guidance from Spirit. Please tell us what this is all about, Spirit, and what's your guidance. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. We have one for the floor. Actually, this is... I'm gonna share this with you. Kind of cool that this card fell on the floor, actually. I normally do my reading sitting on the floor, because we're doing it on the countertop today. Yeah, we got flyers. Okay, clearer picture now. We got Five of Cups reverse, Hermit upright, the one that landed on the floor, the Fool upright. Interestingly, when I shuffled it, and it was on the counter, before it got onto the floor, it was upside down, and then when it landed on the floor, it was upright. So yeah. And we have Eight of Cups reverse. So I'm seeing a clearer picture now. What Spirit is trying to say is the thing, the person, the situation from the past that might have come to... First of all, again, I want to emphasize, I don't think this is something to do with the person being fully back in your life. It could just be that the person is in the back of your mind. Something happened, the name's being brought up in some kind of conversation or gathering, and then you're like, oh, why do I have to start thinking about this person again? I don't want to remember stuff that happened. And then you're trying to let go. Spirit is saying, yeah, let go. Tap into your inner wisdom. You have learned, you have moved on, you are wiser now. And see, the Hermit is holding on to the lantern with the star in it, the hope, the light, the wisdom that you have accrued and gathered. You know, tap into it and release and let go. Do not let... Five of Cups usually refers to some situation or something. Okay, if it's upright, okay. If it's upright, it refers to a person who's not able to see the two cups in the back of him, but is only looking at the spilled cups in front. Talking about disappointment, talking about inability to see what's good and harping over the loss. Okay, that's if it's upright. But it came out this way. And Hermit is looking at it. What Spirit is trying to say is that you have the wisdom. You're able to, whatever disappointing situation that you might be facing, whatever things that's weighing down on you to make you felt like, don't have the woe onto me kind of energy. Don't. Do not let that affect you. You are better than that. Don't be hung up over the spilled cups. Remember, you still have 2 full cups behind you. Okay? Spirit wants you to get into the energy of remembering where your full cups are. Don't care about the spilled cups. Because if you understand that you still have full cups, you still have all the wonderful things that you do have, the card that flew on the floor, okay, the full card, take a leap of faith. Spirit wants you to take a leap of faith, and you may be afraid that you fall, because the full next step off the cliff, we do not know where he's gonna land. But I somehow find it very interesting that this card landed on the floor upright. I think it's Spirit's way of saying you can never guess the outcome. Just when you think that you're leaping off to a place where you will fall beyond your abilities to catch yourself, you still land on your feet, you still land upright. Right? Like I said, just when I thought this card is going to show up on the counter upside down, next thing it did was slide off the counter onto the floor and landed upright. I think that says a lot. I think that says a lot. Spirit wants you to remember that. Embrace the energy of the unknown and step off into a place where you let the divine catch you. Okay? And what's behind the Fool came the final card, which is the 8 of Cups in reverse. Now, the 8 of Cups, if it's upright, it refers to a person who has finally had enough of all the nonsense and is walking away. Okay? If we can see... Actually, I don't find that this... See, the 8 of Cups refers to lots of feelings, all like cups, you know, with the water in the cups, refers to past memories, perhaps, or experiences and feelings that is stored up in those cups. But 8 of Cups is this person walking away from it. And you know what a lot of people do not know is that actually this person walking away, he is in many ways perceived to be the hermit himself. So what you can see is when you get this in the reverse, Spirit is trying to say it is within your own power that you let go of things that no longer serves you. Release and walk away from what no longer serves you. If you want to go towards your 9 of Cups, your fulfillment, your ultimate happiness, your 9 of Cups, your 10 of Cups, if you want to go towards those, you got to let go of cups full of feelings that no longer serves you. And how to do that? You have to travel, take the leap of faith with as little emotional baggage as possible. With taking the leap of faith with as little emotional baggage as possible. Tap into your wisdom, tap into your inner source of hope and light, like the hermit here, which you do have. And don't let anything that no longer serves you affect you. Let me remind you, your opening card is Prince of Swords, which is also known as Knight of Swords. And the word on it is action. You might be in the middle of trying to take action on something now, or you are considering taking action on something now. Perhaps you are in a space of feeling extremely protective of what you have, because I see King of Pentacles here. Not only is he a figure, who has his pentacles, he's on his throne, he's in a space of power and control, but in essence of power and control, it also probably means that you are feeling protective of your space. You're feeling protective of what you have accrued. And again, with the King of Pentacles looking at something that hurt him in the past, maybe the person that recently came back into your life or could be coming back into your life is reminding you of that painful past. And you're starting to feel, it's a sense of, it's a sense of fear, lack, fear-based choices. What Spirit is trying to say is don't make choices out of fear. Don't make choices out of fear because you're letting past memories and feelings that no longer serves you hold you down to make choices that might be poor choices, that might be causing you to look at loss more than looking at gains. Don't look at what you have lost, look at what you still have. And if that's not enough to reassure you, Spirit is saying you're holding on to too much emotional baggage that you really can walk away from. So I think the overall message is you have security, you have abundance, fret not. You also are in a space where you can take care of yourself. You know your boundaries. You know how not to let people cross you. You are King of Pentacles. You are Queen of Swords. You are firm, safe, secure. This might be a situation where somebody's sacral and root chakra is a little bit messed up right now. Maybe you feel something from the past is going to come back and chew your ass or something, bother you. Somebody from the past might come back and bother you. These are all fear-based emotions, clearly, because there's some kind of trauma or bad memories being brought back here. Your two major arcana cards, the Hermit and the Fool, they are very powerful. Spirit wants you to remember, you have this in you. You have this in you. You have wisdom. And if you take the leap of faith, the universe, the divine is always going to be there to catch you and let you land on your feet. Because you're better than this. You're better than holding on to emotions that no longer serves you. Okay? I think that is the overall message here that Spirit has for you. Don't take impulsive actions. You can take action. You can have ideas that drives you in the direction of taking the correct action. Just know that take actions in a very you should take action in a very stately, in a very graceful manner, and not in an impulsive manner. The Prince of Swords can be seen in two ways. The Knight is a protector. The Knight is always charging. I mean, besides the Knight of Pentacles, but most knights are always charging and trying to take action on something because they go. And the Knight of Swords is one of protection. Taking action, protection. I get it. You need to protect yourself. You feel the need to protect yourself, but do it the right way. Don't do it the impulsive, emotionally compromised way. Okay, Spirit, let's get one last guidance. Any last words you have to say to this group that can help them make good steps forward? Nope. Can I have one card, please? One card. Yep. Alrighty, what is this? Dark Side of the Moon, mystery. Okay, mystery. This card came out. Dark side of the moon, mystery. Let's see what the card says. A storm is coming. Okay, so it says here, drawing this card suggests that the way forward is not yet brightly lit, so to speak. There is mystery surrounding your question. You probably already sense that. It could be that someone isn't being entirely upfront with you. Don't be alarmed. It may simply be that whoever this question involved doesn't yet feel ready to show all their cards. Or perhaps the situation you are inquiring about hasn't yet fully evolved to its final state. And at this point, it's just impossible to know the answer to your question. The best thing to do is to work with what you do know and surrender the need to know everything. On one hand, it could be that the answer to your question is shrouded in darkness because there is some foul play happening. On the other, it could be that you don't just need to know more, at least not yet. Stay optimistic now rather than focusing on any fears you have around your situation. Oh, wow. Wow, this is so aligned with what we just, like I said, you have fear surrounding someone or a situation with someone. You're unsure and you have fear. You're feeling protective, this energy of like, what am I going to do next? So additional meanings for this card. You have free will. Some things are better left unsaid. Trust the universe and see what happens. The Fool card, absolutely. Face any fears around your situation and your question. See your glass as half full. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for this extremely clear message. Now, as you can see, Spirit has spoken. Spirit has acknowledged. You have a situation where you are caught up by fear over somebody who has hurt you before or could give you the feeling of a past hurt that you experienced. It's okay. We're creatures that learn from, most of us are. We learn empirically. We learn from, how else, right? It's survival. You learn empirically. Something in the past hurt you, some memory from some situation might have hurt you so badly that now if you find yourself in something similar, something that feels like an old feeling that you've had because of a situation now that might trigger that feeling, is called trauma for a reason. It comes back and it clouds your judgment to making good, wise decision. And very often this has got to do with you people looking into what is the glass half empty situation. And Spirit is saying, don't let that happen. You are better than that. You're wiser than that. Take a big leap of faith. The universe has your back. You be safe. Just don't make rash, impulsive decisions, and don't approach life with glass half empty. More rather, approach it with glass half full. Right? And your abundance will not be shaken. You'll be in a good place. Okay, this is all I have for you. I hope this helps. And if you find that this is relevant, this resonates, please leave a comment in the section. I would very much appreciate, and of course, be able to do better in the future for providing, guidance. And if you find the other cards interesting, you can refer to the timestamp and catch your reading in the next place. I'll see you at the next reading. Bye. Okay. Welcome to your reading, card number 4, which is the 5 of Swords card that says loss. Okay. So before we dive into the storyline and let Spirit tell me what your situation is, usually 5 of Swords refers to challenging ideas, self-conflicting or challenging ideas that might impede your movement. So sword being very air-based is very idea-based. This very much has to do with you coming into a stalemate situation, perhaps, when it comes to thinking about something that might be debilitating or impeding your movement. Okay, so let's see what Spirit is going to tell me. I don't use a specific spread. I will let Spirit tell me the story of your situation, usually based on a 4 card, and then we'll take it from there. Very interesting. I don't know what. We have a floor. We have one on the floor. Dang. Okay. Yeah, you know, I usually do readings on the floor because I use a lot of space, and now I'm doing it on the counter. So we have cards that fly off the counter onto the floor, but okay, everything happens for a reason. Right, so Spirit's telling me this has probably to do with family, matters of the heart, something to do with love, perhaps, relationships, definitely. Okay, first card, 2 of Cups in reverse. And second card, 10 of Cups upright. Third, 4 of Wands upright. And 4 of Wands usually known as the 1111 card. As you can see, the 4 Wands. And finally, 2 of Swords. Again, sword being all in the head thinking, not able to tap into your intuition. Now, what I'm seeing here is Spirit telling me that you're in a situation where you might not be in a very harmonious, meeting eye to eye, heart to heart situation with someone. I don't intend for this to be a love reading, was not trying to do a love reading, but this might actually have to do with somebody you love. It's definitely a relationship situation. As I can see here, there are 2 cards that's already indicating to me family, happiness, right? We have the 10 of Cups and we have the 4 of Wands, both regarding family, both regarding harmony, joy, happiness, relationship fulfillment, family. I think your situation is one whereby you are not sure where your heart is with someone. And that is literally the 5 of Swords situation in your head right now, where you are conflicted, you are challenged, you do not know what choice to make. You do not know what path to take. But it's not even so much as somebody is covering your eyes. It's more that you are covering your eyes and not seeing your intuitive. You're basically not intuitively tapping into the situation. You are quite cerebral about your choices. You're thinking it's an energy of letting your thoughts overtake your feelings. And as you can see with a person holding the 2 swords across the heart, it is more like you want to think and let the rationalizing come in more so than the way you feel. Okay, we're gonna get some cards to clarify the situation. Okay, the light is being a bit weird. What is happening over here? This is weird. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the slight angle change. If you noticed, and well, the battery ran out. I had to charge it past half an hour. I was charging it, but I brought it back to life a little. Hopefully this is enough for the rest of the reading. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, we have established the storyline. Okay, I'm gonna get some clarifiers and get some guidance from spirit. This happens. I'm gonna have to change this setting if I'm getting flying cards too much. Okay, but today is the first day. We're gonna give this a chance. We're gonna give this a chance. Okay. Well, very interesting. What's going on? What's going on, people? Very, very interesting. I somehow feel I can resonate with this group of people because I'm like Five of Swords in my head a lot. Okay. So, what Spirit is saying, okay, first of all, let me show you. You got Empress in upright. Am I getting? Okay. And then you have Chariot in the reverse. You have Three of Swords in the reverse. And you have Judgment in the reverse. Now, before I proceed on the clarity, because you guys have like a high number of reverse cards, I thought I might as well say this now. Reverse does not necessarily mean the opposite meaning of the card. I usually, of course, it highly depends intuitively on what Spirit's telling me and what I'm channeling. So sometimes I felt like the reverse meanings might be Spirit saying that you need to do less of something, or you're not doing the something, or yeah. So basically, it does not actually always means the exact reverse, opposite of that meaning. I sometimes felt like it's just that you need to do it, but you haven't done it yet, or something like that even. So with regards to that situation, you know, you're clearly facing some kind of relationship dilemma, relationship-related dilemma. Okay, dilemma being that you have this situation, the Two of Swords here. Something's clouding your judgment, and you cannot see clearly the choices to make. And honestly speaking, it has a lot to do with not coming in sync or in harmony with a particular feeling you have regarding the situation or someone. Okay, not meeting eye to eye with someone perhaps. Okay, the clarity I'm getting from Spirit though, first of all, knowing that you have Empress in the upright, it shows that you embody the energy of somebody who is nurturing, motherly perhaps. It's a very Venusian energy. It's a very Aphrodite, Venusian love, nurturing, care, abundant, full of feminine freedom and right kind of energy. I'm sensing that from you. You know, because you have two strong relationship and family-based cards in your opening storyline, which is your Four of Wands and your Ten of Cups. Okay, so I still feel that you have a good amount of that motherly female. I am sitting in the comfort of my home kind of energy. abundant, yeah. But because you have reverse chariot, you have reverse three of wands and reverse judgment, I'm seeing that there are some movements that you are not making due to there is a hesitation. I'm seeing, so chariot upside down, okay? I think chariot reverse is trying to tell us that you are unable to make a move. You don't want to, or you're unable to. Stuck. Okay? As usual. Stuck. At a crossroads. Unable to take a step or choose the right step to make. And such is the definition of your opening card. Five of Swords. The thoughts that clouds your judgments, the thoughts that impedes your movement. Oh, I think, oh, yeah. Oh, pretty much said it in the opening. I remember I said it, that with your Five of Swords, this is a card that usually is allowing too many conflicting thoughts in one's head to impede your movement. So, you could not move. Because there is something that you were hurt from, or some very sad, hurtful, some kind of betrayal in the past. Okay, I'm saying this was in the past. You're meant to heal from it, but you have not yet healed from it. There is something that you could not reconcile with, a thought perhaps, or a few thoughts you could not reconcile with. Thereby, you are meant to heal from it, but you have not yet healed from it. And because the fact that you have not yet healed from it, you do not dare let your guard down and take a step forward in a particular choice you're meant to. Perhaps you're at a crossroads, you have to make a choice, you have to make a decision about something. Perhaps you've been presented with something where you need to make a choice. But I'm seeing this again, Two of Swords. You cannot make that choice. The thoughts in your head are just holding you back from clearly seeing things for what they are. And when I say seeing, I don't even mean see with your eyes. As you know, the eyes here do not actually refer to somebody's eyes in the three-dimensional. It refers to your third eye, which is very much connected to your crown chakra. If you are intuitively guided, you will be able to receive divine inspiration and intuition through your crown chakra. But unfortunately, your third eye is not able to tap into that level of wisdom because your thoughts are too loud. Your thoughts in that Five of Swords are too loud and clouding your judgment. Clouding your judgment with your judgment being upside down here. See? You're actually meant to be able to make judgments. But it's upside down. Again, I'm saying that in reverse, it does not mean that you need to do the opposite of something. It means that you are meant to do something sometimes. Okay, it means that you're meant to do something, but you have not yet gotten into that space where you're able to do that thing. Sometimes upside down cards means you are meant to do it, but you just have not yet started doing it, or you're meant to do more of it. Judgment. You are actually capable of making judgments for yourself, but you are not able to do so in this instance. Let's go back to the Five of Swords. Something is causing you to feel lost. Perhaps you feel loss of safety, security, loss of your boundaries, loss of what's the next step to take. You're not lost. Not L-O-S-T. You're lost. You feel lost. You lose something. It's definitely, in my opinion, something related with something, of course, it's feelings. It's a relationship situation. So I'm not going to say that this is an ex-partner It actually really does look like it, but I don't want to... Okay, I'll say for a large number, this has got to do with an ex. For the minority, there is a minority here. So for the majority, this has got to do with an ex-partner, okay, an ex. But for there's a minority view, this is to do with children, someone's children or child. Yeah. And it has got to do with a hurt that you have not gotten through or you need to heal from. See, at the end of the day, Spirit is trying to say that your happy family, your happiness is there. It's never gone. It's always been with you, right? Because in the upright, in your storyline, this is not part of the guidance. This is part of your current energy. Your happy family is there. Your fulfillment of happiness is there, 10 of Cups. Your foundational, strong, stable family is there, 4 of Wands. So this is what you have. Yet, there's something not harmonious in terms of the way you feel about someone. And also, you're unable to make a choice on something because it's all in the head. Spirit is saying, tap into your queen power. Tap into your empress abundance of love, compassion. Just like the queen sits on her throne, she is filled with abundance of riches, things. As you can see, it's a very material scene here. What you can see, of course, the bushels of wheat, the throne she's on. It's a very Venusian energy, like I say. She's like full of love. She even embodies, I mean, you can't see very clearly from the card, but considering her dress is a very loose dress, more often than not, people associate her with a pregnant person, a pregnant lady. So she has abundance, not just in terms of her as a queen on the throne, but also abundance in her fertility, ability to produce. Okay, we're not talking about, I'm not directly drawing relation to, it could be, but I'm not saying you are definitely pregnant right now. But you could even be pregnant with hope and joy and producing more happiness for yourself, you know? Whatever it is, you are the Empress, you embody the Empress. Again, nothing gender specific. You could be a male, but you could have this energy because you are very abundant in your life right now. Okay, and you are capable of nurturing and producing for your family and yourself. So yeah, this is you. Spirit is saying that this is you, you have it in you. However, you find it difficult to move forward with a choice. Apparently a choice being presented to you. You find it hard to move on with a choice, which you are meant to. And the inability to move on with that choice is because of a past hurt and pain that you have not healed from. And it's connected to the fact that your judgment is clouded by too many conflicting thoughts in your head. Okay, this is as far as, I mean, guidance-wise, Spirit gave me 4 cards. You know what? I do want to pull maybe a couple more. I have not done this for the other cards, but it seems like you need a little bit more guidance here. Okay, Spirit, can you give us some indication on like what to do? Okay. Oh, Gran. Good old Spirit advice. Walk away from it. Come on. Don't we all a good walking away from it, huh? Come on, do you have anything else you want to tell me? Spirit, do you have anything else you want to tell them? One last shuffle. If not, I'll take that. Oh, great. Oh, okay, great. Come on. One more card, perhaps? Spirit always has such a good sense of humor. Okay, wonderful. First card Spirit gives me is, like I say, the good old walking away from it. Six of Swords. The ideas that hold you back. You know, before Six of Swords is Five of Swords. Challenging ideas that... Five of Swords here. Let me remind you. Challenging ideas that impedes your movement. Impedes your ability to make fair judgment and choices for yourself. So Spirit says, hey, you know what? I give you one more sword, darling. I give you one more sword. I give you clarity. I give you intuition. This is the divine bringing in that wonderful, wonderful clarity. Okay, the Ace of Swords. I give you this one more to add on to your 5. And voila, you have 6. Navigate yourself away from the choppy waters, my dear, and go over to where it's calmer, more peaceful. You don't feel like you have to fight someone. Go where it's more peaceful, Spirit says. But yes, in the near days to come, you'll be given some clarity. You'll be given some clarity. It will help you navigate away from this challenging period where your thoughts are unclear, it's conflicting over and over, impeding your movement forward, making it hard for you to make the right judgment for yourself. Okay, and hopefully when Spirit comes in and give you that divine clarity, you are then able to move across to calmer water. I love this card, by the way. And last but not least, Spirit says, Queen of Wands. Wands being... Okay, Queen of Wands is it's interesting in so many ways. Now, first of all, let's decipher this. Wands being new growth, new inspiration, newness. It's a sense of newness. Wands being a new beginning, new project, new hope, new growth, new abundance, new, and usually in a much more tangible way, right? So wands with the green leaves and all that. Whatever it is, she's also, by the way, Queen of Wands holds on to a sunflower, and sunflower closely related to the Sun card in the major arcana. It's also very much indicating that there is vitality and hope and this inspirational, fiery energy that you embody. Okay? And you, as Spirit has it, says that you are the Empress. Now, to add on to the joy, Spirit is saying, you're not just the Empress, you're the Empress with the charisma. You're the Empress with the energy, you're the Empress with the fiery hope and vitality and ability to create for yourself. You are not just any Empress. You are the Empress that can make new things happen for yourself. Do not feel handicapped. Do not feel like you're lacking. Do not feel fear. Do not feel the inability to move forward and make life better for yourself and establish that beautiful, harmonious family energy that you very much have. Actually, it's more like you're afraid you don't have it anymore if you make the wrong choice. So Spirit is saying no fear. And don't worry about not having clarity. We're going to bring you some clarity. Just so you know, keep that fire alive. Keep that charisma alive. You are strong and you have you are just like the wands giving these new green leaves and shoots. You create, you are abundant, you very closely, like if there's any queen, I feel like, of the 4 different suits of queens, I feel that the one queen that is most closely related to the Empress card is actually the Queen of Wands, because she's got flowers. She's got a wand. First of all, she's got a wand that has green shoots and she's got the sunflower. All right. Which is also a direct reflection of, the bushels of wheat and the flowers on her dress and the green trees in the background. So I feel like this Queen of Wands is the most closely related in terms of energy to the Empress card. Of course, the Empress refers to all the four queens, but just to sweeten the deal here, to help you understand a little bit better of what Spirit is saying now, is that you are really very much protected, sheltered, abundant, birthing new happiness for yourself. Don't let that be something that, don't forget that, okay? And you have stability, you have foundation, you have happiness in your life. This tiny little setback of conflicting ideas, of not being able to get past a disharmony with somebody is a very small setback. You have clarity very soon, and you'll be able to navigate over to calmer places in no time. Okay, and I hope this is helpful. Okay, and in fact, I think Spirit has been more than helpful. The clarity is there. Okay, I'm going to get one card from the Moonology Oracle cards and see if there's any last final message that you can take with you in this situation. And yeah, Spirit, can you give us one last message to... Oh, lovely. Ooh. Seek. Can you see this? Okay, seek healing. I'm going to read it out for you guys. The healing moon. The healing moon. Seek healing. Right. There is one very important question that you need to ask yourself when you draw this card. What would your current situation look like if it were healed? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. What did I say? You're just waiting to heal from something. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize it. It's important to get a clear picture of what's in your mind's eye. Again, what's in your mind's eye? You just need a clear picture. Two of Swords. Darn, my slippery countertop and my short nails. There. In your mind's eye. Drawing this card suggests that you're in a situation that needs healing, and that healing has actually started already. However, you have to believe in the process to complete it. There is a process. It takes time. Okay. What might be very painful now may become much easier quite soon. The most important thing is to work through your emotions rather than denying them. That is how healing will be brought about. Talk about issues, work on your chakras, will also help cleaning out any emotional or energetic debris that's in your aura. To do this, simply put on some uplifting music, sit and close your eyes, and imagine yourself under a column of blue and gold healing light. Set the intention that your energies and the situation you're asking about, and you will be healed. Additional meanings for this card. Anything can be healed. Hold the vision of this situation being healed. It seems like healing is a really very big part of what you have to go through. I'm seeing it now. It's becoming more concrete as we speak. Better days are coming soon. Make this your motto. I am healed. My life is healed, and so it shall be. And heal your feelings and heal your life. What a beautiful message. And I'm starting to see much more acutely what this refers to. You see, in Two of Cups, okay, in Two of Cups upright, as you can see, is two person, one male, one female, exchanging cups, and it's a very harmonious scene. This usually denotes, when people get Two of Cups, it usually denotes that there is harmony, there is healing, and there is perfection in the synergistic exchange of energies between your divine feminine and divine masculine aspect. Okay, this to some people they see this as love. Of course, there's a lot of love here, but some people they see that this is like love between two person, because Two of Cups to some people mean soulmate or twin flame. But we're not doing a love reading now. But this is definitely a reading that has a lot to do with matters of the heart and relationship. So and the fact that you got it in the reverse, what I'm seeing here is that there are some feelings and matters of the heart, with the cups and all. You are not healed. You are not your male and female, your masculine and female energies, the divine aspect of these two energies are not synergistic, are not harmonious. And this usually is caused by some kind of trauma or pain in the past, and you have not yet healed from it. Something is misaligned. So I'm seeing the picture now. It's really clear, and Spirit could not be more helpful and concise. Absolutely. Seek healing. It's a time for healing. And do not forget, clarity will come through when you heal. It's a let's just say you cannot sit on the couch and hope to heal. Take actual actions. How to heal? Go out there, walk under the sun. If sun is your thing, go for a suntan. Go walking in the park under the sun, get some vitamin D. If listening to soothing music is your thing, go for it. If swimming, I'm not sure which part of the world you're at now, swimming might still be okay if it's summer. I heard it's becoming autumn. Not. I hope it's turning autumn in a while for some people in Europe. So, anyways, I don't know. The water is not always comfortable, but I'm a swim in the water kind of person to get healed. So I'm talking about that part. Anyways, get healed, and clarity will come, and you will be in a good place. That's from Spirit. Heal. All right. I hope this has been helpful. If you find that this message resonates with your situation, and please feel free to leave it in a comment. It would be wonderful to hear from you so far, what you take away from it. And if you think the other three cards, are also relevant to your life situation now, please feel free to navigate to those parts in the timestamp. And thank you. I'll see you at the next reading. Bye.